Yeah, I don't know if you can see it and everything, but the wind's blowing like mad. People are trying to walk around, you know. This is the best time. This is the time when the sun just went down on the Yamuna. This is Lord Narasimha Deva. I hope he gets a really good wind going. Yeah, yesterday it even picked up a chair yesterday and blew it around. Yeah. Adibo, Nando, Adibo. Yeah. So this is the best time. Try to feel it. You know, this is Vrindavan. Yeah. This is around 6:30 in the evening. And we got everybody out here. And this is Narasimha Chaturdasi. And I don't want to hear it from anybody that it's not Narasimha Chaturdasi. Because Narasimha appeared in Adhik Mas. And Prahlad, I couldn't put Prahlad's hair on him. Don't worry, he's all tied in. He ain't gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Let the wind blow. It'll rain for about an hour. Yeah. Oh, no problem.
Please take it out.
Huh? I don't know. And then here's Lord Narasimha Deva. Adibo. This is your Adhik Mas. In my lifetime, I'll never see an Adhik Mas in this month. This month is the perfect month for Adhik Mas. And I'm not going to be able to see that. I mean, it would take so many years just to get this month. Oh. I was hoping for more rain. Yeah, I was hoping to get some more rain. Okay, let's calm this down. Yeah, just try to imagine, you know, this is a front that began, you know, a front, you know, people think, oh, there's a lot of clouds and everything. No, a front makes clouds while it goes through. Yeah, when the front becomes a low pressure area, you'll get some clouds and you'll get rain and everything like that. But the front itself is a manipulation of the temperature. Manipulation of temperature in the Mediterranean, where they're having all that fight and everything. And the Iranians, they called it out. They said that their land had not had any water for 3 years because of the harp. The harp is a function that they use to manipulate weather. So because the Iranians blew up the harp, right after they blew it up, rain came. And the people, you know, there's always some street sweeper or cleaner or whatever, in the even in the secret places, the toilet cleaner and everything. They went to the road and said, this is all because of harp. They have been controlling our temperature and everything. So what they did is they raised the temperature in the Mediterranean. As they raise the temperature in the Mediterranean, they make a wave, and that's called Nina, a raised temperature. So then they take the Nina, and these people are really good. Narasimha!
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one is called La Nina, and she's got a hotter temperature. So the surface water, you know, not deep into the water, but surface water becomes elevated, and that creates a front. And they moved that front to the east. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, they moved that front to the east, and that comes to us. So that front was made, and it gave us so much trouble. But then they wanted to hurt Punjab because Punjab is trying to, it's like the agricultural state. The agricultural state is Punjab. So much agriculture comes from there. And now it's growing season. So they're going to have to ruin the growing season. So what they do, they bring in unscheduled rain. And how do they do that? From Australia, they got the harp. The harp's really fixed up in Australia. So they manipulate the weather in Australia and they lower the temperature. And that pushes it north because it wants to go north. And so it's gone all the way up into Punjab, and this is what we're experiencing now. We're experiencing the leftover of La Nina, and we're experiencing the harp manifestation in Australia of the colder water. El Nino. And the AI is trying to tell me it's not true. Come on. The guys that work there, the guys that aren't dedicated, we are great American souls, and the guys that just clean the toilet and everything, they know what's going on, and that's what they're saying. It's all harp, all manipulation of weather, and all manipulation to starve this country. If I ruin the output of the of Punjab, like so much of the agriculture comes from Punjab, then it's going to be a rough time here in India. So let's see how India picks up after this, Yeah, it's scheduled 3 days, they schedule everything. So 2,500 kilometers of a front. Now if you were to look at India, it's not even, it's just a little bit wider than that. Haribo. So, this front has been in this area. And this is the last part of it. Oh, you didn't get to see it. Yesterday it even blew away some chairs. Yeah. Anyways, it's nice. Lord Narasimha might have calmed it down for the people. Okay, Adhik Mas. It's all related to Adhik Mas. Makes the austerity better. Now it's a nice cool breeze. Yeah. The people don't understand what. See, when you take and manipulate weather, okay? Now the weather, she's an entity. She's got a certain area that should get a certain type of weather. When you manipulate it, you're just storing it up. You're not taking it away from it. You're storing it up. And it'll come back on you in a very big way. In other words, a big flood. So, you may think that you can manipulate some weather and everything, but then it gets out of your hand because you've manipulated it too much and it's stored up its energy, and then it breaks it out. Yeah, energy is of the place where it is. Energy isn't like, okay, these people are have this kind of karma and that kind. No. The people of this area are making the energy of this area. So you cannot really manipulate. You can just store it up and give trouble. Of course, it always comes back on the person that tries to manipulate. No, it's just nice to see everybody here. They're all looking at Lord Narasimha Deva and Nitai Gaur and Radhe. Jai ho. Oh. Radhe. We're just having fun. I didn't want to rent a bale. You rent a bale for $2,000, then you get the decorations for $3,000, then you get the help for another $3,000. Then all of a sudden you're up to 8,000 rupees, and so this way I just practically decorated myself and the help of my neighbors and everything. And they got me out here, and that's it, you know. No bail. I'll just, anyways, they gave me some Mahaprasad. The people that passed by gave me some Mahaprasad. Oh, some nice oil. Okay. I was so like enthused today. Yeah, on one of those interviews. Not Rasnam, another interview. They interviewed Rupanuga Maharaj. Now not Maharaj, but Rupanuga Maharaj is like the person who made me devotee. And I was so enlivened to see him. And so enlivened to hear from him. And an incredible conclusion of his was a conclusion of Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada had that vision of everybody. Prabhupada said, whoever reads my books and follows them, I consider him an initiated devotee. He's my devotee. That's on Prabhupada's side. So anybody who has picked up a book of Prabhupada and is trying to follow as best they can, then he's an initiated. Not depending on Prabhupada was against centralization. He's not against his own movement. He organized the movement to sell the books. But beyond that, the soul, he didn't need the souls organized. Yeah, he didn't need his souls organized. Any soul that took a book could become his devotee. One time I went to Cuba. And in Cuba, of course there was no big devotees or anything, but in Cuba there was one Cuban boy who had a very small book. And from that very small book, he had made an altar, and he was carrying out his, whatever he thought was Krishna consciousness. And I went to visit him. Very poor. His father was a trash picker. He was a person who went around with his donkey and picked up the trash. And the boy looked at me and he says, Shonika, sometimes there's nothing to eat. And the government comes around with bread and meat inside the bread. What should I do? And I said, you have to maintain your life. Go ahead. You got to be practical, maintain your life. So then he said, Shonika, I don't know whether I should have done this or not, but in this book, there's a name, Brahmananda. So I call myself Brahmananda. And I said, that's all right. Call yourself Brahmananda. You're reading Prabhupada's book. This is 1995. 96, we were in India for the celebration of Prabhupada's 100th anniversary. But 95, we were there in Cuba. Myself and Vitraleshwara only, and Gornitai, of course. We can't leave out Gornitai. They were there. Well, I told them, it's just practical. So now I see even Prabhupada said that. You're reading my books, you're following what you can, you're my devotee, and that's it. No limitations. If you make limitations, then you're limiting the spiritual result. One time a reporter said, oh, Swamiji, I hear you're talking of so many, millions of people following you, and I only see a few with you. And he says, well, some have come to realize it and some haven't yet. That was Prabhupada's. Some are following me and realizing it, and others are not realizing it yet, but give them time, they'll realize. So Prabhupada's image wasn't a just a temple, an administration of a temple, and an application form that you put into a society. Not to be against it or anything, but it's not limited. Don't limit the power of the Guru. But you have to limit your own power. That's a problem. You can't reach up to Srila Prabhupada. You have to have some help, either the books or other people training and everything. That's the limitation. It's not on Prabhupada's side. Prabhupada can see that you. Oh, there was one time when they had made these new murtis of Srila Prabhupada, and they had them in Los Angeles. And I think it was Sanatan from Guadalajara. He was taking one of them to his temple in Guadalajara. And as he was crossing, the border patrol said, no, you can't enter with this. So they took it out of the car and they had to take it. And Guadalajara person, the person in charge, he said that he felt bad leaving it in the storage. So he took it to his home. So then when he took it to his home, he had this, you could call it, for him it was just idle or whatever. And all of a sudden, he said he either felt it or heard or what, but he had to have a drink of water. And he wasn't going to be satisfied until he gave him a drink of water. So then he went out and he got him a cup of water and gave Prabhupada a cup of water. And he made that his duty every day to go out and get Prabhupada a cup of water and give him his cup of water. So, to get a clearance and everything, Sanatan took a while. It's not close by. So when he came back up, the official, he had him at his home. And he says, I'm sorry, but I had to take him home, and I've been having to give him everything in the home. I imagine he even gave him some, you never know what they gave him to eat. I'm not going to even think of it. But, Prabhupada made sure that this guy knew. It just makes you laugh so much. This guy knew that he was there. But like I said, it's a one side. It's not that we're connected, so strongly both sides. Prabhupada wants to become connected strongly on both sides, but you need help from the outside. That's where it comes important. We need association from the outside to be able to get higher up. Yeah, Prabhupada's incredible. Yeah. There's so many wonderful little stories. And so, don't think, I got a book of Prabhupada, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, and that's it, I'm initiated. Of course you are. And you can use my name. I'll say, yeah, I'm his, what do you call it? Prabhupada said, he used the word Ridvik. Prabhupada used the word Ridvik, and he used the word Ridvik in like a bhakti way. Yeah, so Prabhupada was naming us as Ridvik Bhaktas. We're not really a guru, but we're leading someone to the guru. So you can use my name, I don't care. Go right ahead. Oh, but hearing that from Rupanuga Goswami. Haribo, yeah, hearing it from Rupanuga Maharaj. Rupanuga Maharaj was the first GBC. First appointed GBC. He was the first married person in ISKCON. He already was married, he already had children, he already had a job. And he was the only person in all the society that would keep connections with Prabhupada every month. He told them how much money he was spending, what was going on, how many devotees he was making. So, Prabhupada loved him very much. Yeah. So it was nice hearing from him. He had just put himself a little distance from the society because of all the control that he wasn't actually going along with. But now that things are settling down, people become aware of what really is going on. Okay. Here's the eternal Mr. Kausick. Hi, Mr. Kausick. Remember, he's one of the leaders of the Ras Mandala, where the Radhavalava persons have their deities. Jai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari Jaya, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari. Oh, they're taking me away here. Ah! Gaura Hari Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari Jaya, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari. Ah, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga. Haribos, Haribos. Ah, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari. Yeah, this is good. Gaura Hari, Jaya, Gaura Hari. Gaura. Yeah, good here. Gaura Hari. Nitai. Oh yeah, you can take this junk off of her. Yeah. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura Hari, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari, Gaura. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Not just a little bit. There's an incredible amount of bugs. Yeah, crazy light. The light brings in bugs. If they just turn off those lights, we wouldn't have the bugs. Gaurari, Jaya Gaurari, Gaurari, Jaya Gaurari, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaurari. Haribo Giridhare, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari, Nitai, 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 Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Nitai, 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 Gaura Hari, Jai Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jai Gaura Hari. Nitai, 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 Gauranga, Nitai, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga Jaya, Nitai, Gauranga, Jai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai, 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 Gauranga, Nitai, 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 Gauranga, Gaura, Gaura, Gaurari, Gaura, Gaura, Gaurari, Gaura, Gaura, Gaurari, Gaura, Gaura, Gaurari. Nitai, 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 Gaura, 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 Gaurari. Gaura Hari, Jai Jai Gaura Hari. Hari, Jai Jai Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Jai Jai Gaura Hari. Gaura Hari, Jai Jai Gaura Hari. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Gaura, so many people, huh? Oh my gosh. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Tani, 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 Gauranga, ni, tani, 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 Gauranga. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Tani, tani, tani. Hey, Sandia. Gaura, 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 Gaura Hari. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Hari Bo Krishna. Hari Bo. Ah,
क्या होगा
Nitai Gaur. And this is Radha and Prahlad. And Narasimha Deva. Narasimha Deva. Yeah, Narasimha Bhagavan.
टेंपल में टेंपल जाए
Anywhere
Go to
Narasimha.
temple.
And any Narasimha Deva everywhere. Narasimha Dev's everywhere. Haribo! Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. I know what he meant. Gaura, 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 Hari. Nita, 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 Gauranga. Jai Gauranga, Nita, 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 Gauranga. Jani Jai, Jani Ma, Jani Jai, Jai, Jani Ma. Nita, 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 Gauranga. Gaura, 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 Hari. Gaura, 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 Hari. Gaura, 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 Hari. Nita, 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 Gaura. Sorry, I'm having too much fun watching the people with these bugs. Gaura, 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 Hari. I just hope I don't swallow too many of them. Tiny, 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 Gauranga, tiny, 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 Gauranga, tiny, 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 Gauranga. Gaura, 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 Hari. Gaura, 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 Hari. Tiny, 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 Gauranga, tiny, 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 Gauranga. Sham! Go to go to go. That one tried to go up my nose. Oh, I can't. The great person that established Baal worship, you know? Baal worship. Well, anyways, that's in the Muslim culture and everything. Nimrod. Yeah, he was such a great establisher of the worship of Baal. He's the one who tried to make the tower and everything. Well, all of a sudden a mosquito went up his nose and he couldn't get rid of it. He ended up killing himself trying to get the mosquito out. Yeah. What a way to die. No one could kill him. So Krishna figured out a way, okay, I'll go up his, or I'll send something up his nose, and he'll be so perturbed. He tried to burn Abraham. Yeah, he threw him in a furnace, his personal furnace. 3 days later, and Abraham was still walking around. Yeah. Nimrod. My gosh. Such crazy people. Anyways, he was the establisher of the Baal worship. He ended up just like killing himself. Tiny, 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 Gauranga, tiny, Gauranga, Jaya Gaurani, tiny, Gauranga, Jaya Gaurani, Gora 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 Hari, Gora 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 Hari. Nita 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 Goranga. Nita 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 Goranga. Gora 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 Gora. At one time, Vishnu Chan Maharaj, he was in San Diego, and I said, "Oh, Vishnu Chan Maharaj, tell me something about chanting the Hare Krishna mantra." And he said that Srila Prabhupada told him to chant in a musical way. In other words, high, and then when you go into the Hare Ram, low, high and low, high and low, not in the same way, just high and low. So I was so happy that Prabhupada had just told him that, to keep like a rhythm, like when you're doing your japa or something like that, with a high and then a low type. Tiny, 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 tiny. I got plenty of money here. Look at that.
Yeah, nice. Nice. They like your kirtan.
This is Radhika, and this is Prahlad. She's Lord Narasimha Deva's.
Radhika?
Yeah,
No,
Radhika's.
no, not Radhika.
Yeah. Radhika.
Radhika is never with any other avatar except
No.
Krishna.
I know, but when Krishna comes, this is the
I understand.
when
But
Krishna
she's
comes to
never not
Vrindavan.
Radhika.
She is Radhika because this Narasimhadev is Krishna. If he comes to Vrindavan, this is him.
Anyhow, I've not heard that.
Well, it's all right. What was his name? Bhagaji. Remember, Bhagaji? Prabhupada took so much instruction from him from the Radha Raman temple. I forget his name. Well, he took the devotees to collect shaligram from Govardhan. And he said that no shaligram on, if you find a shaligram, no shaligram on Govardhan is Vishnu. They're all Krishna. So only manifestations of Krishna, like Radha Raman, is Krishna, although a shaligram. So Mr. Narasimhadev, we told him that you can't come to Vrindavan if you don't act like Krishna. So he had to have a Radharani, so I got him a Radharani.
And who's that behind you?
Prahlad.
Oh, it's Prahlad.
Yeah.
Bhakta Prahlad.
Yeah, he's there.
But I think they like to be next to him.
I would, but I didn't have enough time to nail him down and everything. I'm working alone. Hey, you know why I'm working alone? No, nobody can put up with me.
Well, you got too many of your own ideas.
Yeah, I think so. Haribo. Jai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Gaura. Radhe. Radharani, that's you. Here in Vrindavan, that's you. Don't you worry about that. Nitai, Gauranga, Gaura, Hari. Gaura, Hari. Nitai, Gauranga. Nitai, Gauranga. Gaura, Hari. Gaura, Hari. Nitai, Gaura, Hari. Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Gaura, Hari. Hari Bol Sankirtan boy. Radharani and Prahlad.
Gracias.
Oh, Prabhupada. Sahu Nityananda. Gauranga Haribo Yadvaita Radha Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta. Oh, pretty, Haribo, pretty. Gujarati, baby. Not Narmada in Narmada is in Benares. Yeah, Narmada in Benares. School. Haribo. Ay. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Gaura. Gaura Jaya Gaura Re, Gaura Re. Gaur Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. Gaura, Nitai Gauri, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Nitai Gauranga. Jai Premananda Ji ki jai, oh, Haribo. Those personalities, they're coming from Premananda Ji. You know, where if you go up Prikram Marg and all of a sudden it turns to the left, that is called no, they call it Baragat, but it's Varahagat. And where it turns to the left towards the Prem Mandir and the other places, that is a place where Premananda Ji is giving a lot of lectures. And that his disciples, they go out. So he finished his lecture and now his disciples are doing their Prikram. Many times there's a lot of them going out. Jai Narasimha Deva, Jai Narasimha Deva. Oh my God. Oh no, here's one of Yeah, they helped me set it up the other day for Yamuna. Yeah, the Yamuna Puja. Yeah. So they're taking they're taking them all over the place. Yeah, now everybody's yelling the Sringadev. Because they know that when they see these entities, like one's Ganesh, yeah, and then another one is, I forget, Varaha, and then the other one is Nrsingadev. So they're all out here. So this isn't a small thing, you know, it's like the appearance of Raha, the appearance of Ganapati Haribo! Yeah, that was a Nidhivan person. Yeah, in charge of Nidhivan. Yeah, no. No, everybody's out here. That's the rhythm. Dun 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 dun. They're walking all over Vrindavan. They'll go into different shops and everything, and the different shop people will give them something. Like welcoming, you know? Everybody's getting blessed. Yayo! Ganapati, Varahadev, Nrsingadev. Everybody's out here. Yeah. There's the Ganesh with the, but they can't see, so they always have to be helped to walk. Ah, too much fun. Yeah, that Baba right there. He lives in that little house right there. It's a pump station. Cold in the winter and stuffy there, real stuffy. It's the. Ah, yeah. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Hari Go, dear Krishna. Gaura, Hari, Gaura, Hari, Gaura, Hari. Gaura, 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 Hari, Gaura, Hari, Jaya, Gaura, Hari, Gaura, Hari, Jaya, Gaura, Hari, Gaura, 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 Hari, Nitani, Tani, Gauranga, Nitani, Tani, Gauranga, Tani, Gauranga, Tani, Gauranga. Gaura, 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 Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hari, Gaura Gaura, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jai Gaura Hari. But that's not the whole story. When we went to Santo Domingo, there was a communist party and they fought with us. So they threw us out of the country.
Oh, out of the country.
Yeah, that was 1973. For Prabhupada's appearance day, 100th appearance day, we went back to Santo Domingo. And when we went back to Santo Domingo, we took Gornitai.
Wow.
And we did a big procession. And we went to the university. And the dean of the university was the guy that threw us out.
Oh, the same guy.
The same guy. And then the dean went like this. Oh, please forgive. And I started crying. 23 years later, he finds out. Oh, Gora, Gora.
Amazing.
Yeah, the dean. Yeah, the dean. Not just regular person, but the dean of the whole University of Santo Domingo. God, Prabhupada's too much. Yeah, Prabhupada's too much.
Prabhuji, these stories you can put in some books, or otherwise nobody will in future come to know.
Yeah. I've given some interviews. Yeah, Govinda Dasi took interview and some other people. Yeah.
Govinda Mataji, he has also collected that Varnashram thing.
Yeah. Oh, Prabhupada.
I don't know your name, Prabhuji, sorry.
Shonaka Rishi Das. Yeah. No big, I'm not a big person. But Prabhupada told Rupanuga, he said, anyone who reads my books is my disciple.
Yeah.
Anyone that picks up the book and follows the book, he is given a permission to call themselves my disciple. In Cuba, where nobody was allowed to go, one boy, he picked up a book and he saw a name, Brahmananda. He gave himself the name Brahmananda. And I saw him in 1996. And he said, Shonaka, I initiated myself. I said, no problem. You're reading Prabhupada's books. You're following Prabhupada.
You know that Krishna Gopal Prabhu, Panama?
I made him a devotee.
He passed away.
No, he didn't pass away. He just went away.
Yeah, he just went away. But
Woo!
how I connected with you?
No. He helped us out very much in
Very
Panama.
much, very much.
Oh, I was thrown in jail for 8 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was the only one that brought me prasadam.
Yeah.
I would not eat any jail food.
Yeah, you and one more. Who is that?
Guru
you
Prasad
three-
Maharaj.
Guru Prasad Maharaj and one more is there. Three people were there.
Yeah. He was a commander of Krishna Balaram. The first commander of Krishna Balaram was there. And I can't remember the name of the other boy. Yeah, they were all there.
Krishna Gopal Prabhu was my, he was like my grandfather, but he was my really a big fan.
Oh.
He openly said me, I love you.
Oh, really? Oh.
In front of so many,
I told his son, don't take your mother back to the United States.
Yeah, they don't take.
No, they did.
No,
They took.
They took Mataji.
Oh, yeah.
Kunjavasini Mataji is now in America.
Yeah, America.
No, it is morning or what time is it?
I don't know what it is. What's your name, bro?
Keshav Shyam Sundar Das,
Keshwar Shamasundaras. Disciple?
of His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj.
Vikash. Oh, my God. Oh, Oh, right after the flood, I was over there in Gujarat. Right after
really?
the flood, yeah.
Where?
Right where the flood, the temple sits right on the edge of the flood.
Yeah.
Area.
In Surat.
Yeah, in Surat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
am
there.
In Surat only.
And I was
These all
there.
devotees from Surat only.
Oh, Surat. Oh, yeah, well, I sat there 3 days after the big flood.
Yes.
Yeah. In 2006.
Yeah, I was just sitting there like having fun. Yeah.
It's 9:52 a.m. Let me call. You know.
Yeah, it's running around 9 o'clock at night. Haribol. Ayo. Tai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura, Hari. Gaura, Hari. Yeah, around 9 o'clock now. I got a little prasad back at the temple, but I don't know. Yeah, Nitai Gaur. Yeah, sorry you guys. Falling asleep here. Only 2 or 3 bugs went up my nose. My Lord. Oh well. Yeah. Ayo. Saigon. Haribol. Yeah, it's almost wow, it's almost 9. Yeah. Coach, today is Saturday, and I have a VI, so I got unlimited data. I can put this video out. You can see one little piece or 2 pieces. But so many people doing so many austerities. Yeah. Those people that stopped to talk to me, they came from Surat, and they're new persons, and they sold books on the train, and they were able to collect more than 5,000 rupees. Haribo, Haribo. Jai ho, Jai ho. So just on a train ride. I think it's called the Panchim Express. Yeah. Panchim Express from Surat. They came up. Oh. Most well known. Uh-oh, I think I'm falling asleep. Yeah, okay. We're gonna leave it like that. I put this video off.